Hi everyone, it's Jody Stokes Family with Jody Stokes Fitness. We've been talking a lot about SIT, which is a sprint interval training. Been working, well, I'm not working with Dr. Stacy Sims, but I'd love to, but I've been following her on all of her programs. And what we've been discussing is how obviously we need to change up our programming, our metabolism every once in a while, change for our hormonal sake. And I have always believed that your body becomes immune to exercise super easy if you're doing the same things over and over and over again. Also, could be recurring injuries and overuse. So we are going to do SIT in the pool today. So I gotta tell you, I was doing the 30 seconds of 85% and I was using a noodle and I was exhausted. Remember this, in the water, everything's a double concentric contraction. So what you're doing in the water is gonna be a little harder than on land because you're working through more elements, water, right? So you're having to push and pull concentric, and there's no eccentric, double concentric contractions. So go ahead, try out this SIT workout in the pool. Plus, you guys know that I'm in Arizona. It's 114 out today, so getting in the pool is integral for me. All right, stick with me. And we only have about 7 minutes today, which is comparable to 14 minutes on land. Let's go for a hard run in the water for 30 seconds. You can tell you're on your toes a little bit, but you're really getting your knees up and you gotta pump those arms. You're gonna feel everything wiggle a little bit, so keep your abs in nice and strong and tight, and you're just really pumping through the water, lifting those knees. Hang in there, guys. You'll start to find your heart rate start to elevate just a little bit more. We're gonna start with a run without the noodle, and we will be adding the noodle in as we go. This is our recovery right here. We're gonna bring it into just some biceps. You're gonna pull your palms up. You might not be able to tell from this angle, but your palms are up and you're pulling the water in, working those biceps. Remember, you are using the water like it's weights. We're gonna go right into some triceps. Here comes our next cardio. We're gonna use the noodle this time. This is where I totally exhausted myself. You're working a lot of your triceps. Get those knees in and push those arms. When you use your arms, you are enabling yourself to get your heart rate up just a little bit higher. Here comes the recovery. We're gonna go into just an abduction and adduction. I'm sculling my hands out, pulling it in for the biceps just a little bit and the triceps on the out. Try to keep those feet flexed. Lift the leg as high as you can. Recover, breathe, and push and pull those arms in. Each one of your hands works as like a little flipper. So use those hands, scull them in and out. Here comes our cardio. Run hard using those arms, pump, 30 seconds. Nice work. Here we go to the recovery. We're going to take the noodle, we're going to push it forward and kick one leg at a time back behind us, working those glutes, pushing the arms out for a little bit anterior and a little bit of the upper back on the return. Job. We're going to go right into our 30-second run, pushing and pulling those noodles. I wanted you to see from the front how you're actually pushing your right arm and your left arm, getting your knees up super high. Pull those abs in. work. Let's take it into a recovery. We're going to open and close the legs for a jumping jack, pushing the arms down, working the triceps. If you want to pick your feet up off the ground to suspend yourself, you can do that just a little bit. I'm in the shallow end, so I'm going to tap the toes out and bring them in. Then we're going to go into another quick run here. There's those arms from the side. You can see they're pushing and pulling. You might find that if we don't take a longer recovery on this, that your heart rate is going to elevate just a little bit more, running right into that next sprint interval. Starting to slow it down a little bit. I can tell I'm breathing heavy. We're going to take that leg forward and back, working those inner outer thighs and the quad and the hamstring and the glute. Arms are pushing forward and back. Switching legs. Good work, team. Let's go into another run with the noodle. Push and pull the arms, get the knees up. You're getting closer to the end of the workout, so push a little bit harder. Again, you're short on time. Jump in the pool, get this done 7 minutes. It's comparable to about 14, 20 minutes on land. Keep pushing through. You guys are amazing. Take your recovery. Just relax a little bit. Walk back and forth in the shallow end. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for your likes and subscribes. And that's it. Be fit.